like that, and it will be better than anything else you can imagine. If you're going to try, go all the way. Do it.
Hey traders, welcome to the early stream. Just going live because whatever. I mean, there's some price action, some stuff's going on, and yeah, I don't know. And sometimes like I don't like waiting till like 7 p.m. Eastern to go live. So you know, I mean that's like anyway. So yeah, we're just looking at Coinbase down 12.3% at its lows. It was down about 21%. Opened at those naders, right? The nadir price, $47. Same price it was at in May of last year, June of last year. So 1 year, nothing's happened. So that really, I mean, that's not good that it's down, but not much damage done. It's above support still. So that was kind of underwhelming for Gensler, you know, suing Binance yesterday, and then today suing Coinbase. These people hate us, right? They do hate us, just to let you know. So anyway, that's it. That's the headline. Coinbase, that's the chart. That's what it looks like. Okay, gap fill around 59.13. You're pretty close to it. I wouldn't be that surprised if a gap fill occurred in time. So all right, cool. And then we look at Bitcoin, which really cool. Love this price action's amazing. Yeah, you broke down yesterday, and then today you're almost bamboozling. I mean, that could be tweezer bottom stuff ongoing. We are in power hour, right? So we've got 14 minutes till the closing bell.
It's time for power hour.
So power houring, and back inside the house. My God, we're back in the attic of the house, right? Good news. You know, don't really know like how this is gonna turn out, man. This is like a Rubik's Cube. I'll just show you one thing, okay? I was talking to my buddy today on the phone for a while, and so Bitcoin's gonna be what it's doing, right? It's gonna do what it's doing. But if you look at GBTC, very interesting, okay? Very, very interesting, where you've got an asset that has broken a very key level from history and has bled out to now just working on back testing that old level as support right now. And I think you can see it is a wedge. This is a pretty nice looking wedge in development, right? Bullish engulfing candle being painted today in 27 minutes if all stays the same or higher. Another thing happening today marks the first day on GBTC of positive momentum since April 14th. Here it is. Here's the evidence of that. April 14th and June 6th. So I know Bitcoin, it's tough right now. That roof pattern's really neutral. We know the trend's good. Higher highs, higher lows since the beginning of the year. No one's going to say it's not in jeopardy or anything. You had to fall below 20K to reverse the trend on Bitcoin. $20,000 just been broken by sellers. So you're still in an uptrend, technically. But again, kind of neutral pattern, and it's harder to strategize. I mean, look at the price action, you know. But here, this is like, I mean, another higher low and a back test of resistance as support, where there's a lot of upside, where you can go to 1741 if this is real.
SE on NYSE, thanks. Hope you're doing well.
What's up, Milk Football? Thanks for the 1776 super chat. Wow. Sure, we'll do it. But does anyone else agree that how it's just interesting? It's more interesting than the Bitcoin chart itself, you know. So a lot of upside if this actually is unfolding, you know, the way it is, right? If it continues, this could be really good here. Up 4.27%. Bitcoin's up 4.7%. So, you know, marginally underperforming, but whatever. Okay. So I think that's pretty sweet, man. Let's go to Ethereum. That we're back. We might be back in business, boys and girls. We might be back in business. We're re-breaking out. Could be just invalidating the price action yesterday for now. Probably want to see some fall through, but any day above this supply line is great, man. It's not about the failed breakdown itself. It's about the follow through after the failed breakdown, and the failed breakdown is now we're back. Meat's back on the menu, boys. That's as the Urukai orcs would say. Maybe we're not dead yet, man. Up almost 4%. It's crazy. I mean, worse news than yesterday and inverse price action. I'm okay with it, man. This is like incredible resilience for, you know, a central authority trying to consolidate its power on the people, and the price action is flicking off Gensler. Like it's, yeah, you want to sue? Right there. That's what this price action is doing. So I'm all for it, man. The more, the higher crypto goes, even GBTC, the larger that middle finger gets. So I want everything to melt up now, man. Screw these authoritarians that are occupying our government right now. Not representing the best interests of the people at all. It's not even close. Okay, so let's go to it's not gonna BNB real quick. That was devastated, and it's still pretty rough, man. I mean, this is not recovering anywhere near like Bitcoin is like, oh, something happened yesterday and today. I can't really tell. It's the same price it was 3 days ago. Ethereum the same, but then you go to BNB, and it's like this is kind of different. It's pretty bad still. So I mean, you're not really at like big supports or anything. You're in the dead middle of a range now. You either go long at the bottom or you go short at the top. There was a short setup at the top, and that's it. There's no you can't take action on BNB unless you just say, I want to gamble. Why gamble on BNB when you go to a casino and get free drinks? Pretty ladies bringing you free drinks. You're conversing with other degens, right? In person. Okay, cool. Poker chips, you know, casino chips, fun. Better ways to gamble. So you either short or you long at support resistance, right? So, okay, that's it. BNB, it's up 3%. It's residual effects of Bitcoin's nice fake out. This is like a classic fake out of a level again. I like it. Okay, so XRP, that was just in yesterday, wasn't because it had been performing so well. Even yesterday, XRP, it was John Travolta like, what? Who cares? Still great. Even though it pulled back, still looks better than all of the big four. XRP was the best looking one with all that classic accumulation, with a mild pullback. It was down 7%. It's up almost 4% today. Nothing happened. You know what did? Oh my God. You know, I'd say that something did happen. You know what it was? Another formal back test, another defense of a support from buyers. Not just yesterday, but today. You can see it. 50 cents. Oh, that's nothing, right? That's not just like an unbelievable psychological support resistance. It's also, don't take my word for it, just look and see the inflection point from 2019. It was resistance, but now it's support. And it's all this is happening after all this strength, after all this accumulation by Klaus Schwab himself. Klaus Schwab and George Soros been buying XRP, the 84 years, it's been 84 years meme, makes more sense now because they're like 84 plus years old, right? They're really old, so they'll do this. Okay, so this is great, man. XRP, this type of strength here after yesterday. Dude, BNB getting sued by SEC, Coinbase sued by SEC, and here's XRP near its highest high since April and March. In your how many percentage points away from a ungodly breakout? We are less than 6% away from an unbelievable breakout. So, I'm in the chat for XRP. There may not be any exchanges left for you to buy XRP on by the time it goes to $589 Kappa. But, you know, good stuff on the big four. All right. I mean, this is the best right here. So, you know, and you got altcoins up all over the place today, of course, you know. Doge, wow, up 7% today. Just complete and utter, I mean, bamboozle, right? Goes down, hits 6.5 cents. And yeah, I mean, buyers are defending it for now, are they not? They are. Look, the low from, it's still terrible context, right? How everything's going, and there's still so much more downside. But today, we cannot say that buyers failed to defend a support of some sort. They did. And now the rally has ensued, and you got 4 hours till your daily close, and that M shape still there. I mean, it's not like dead. Still not invalid. The M shape's completed and just went a little bit further down. Okay. 100% retrace. Not bad, man. Then you just got all these other ones like FTM. So it like, wow, it closed at support, bearish and golden candle, very ugly, right? I mean, 29 cents. If buyers can't defend that, then you go down to 19, 20 cents. So like 30% downside. But buyers are trying to defend today. But it's hard to trust. Look at this divergence. This is extreme bullish divergence, right? Just continues on each time you make a lower low, lower levels of negative momentum. You wonder if that would ever resolve with some sort of spike in price, right? Some sort of impulse, because that'll happen after so much divergence, but not yet, not really yet. So FIL was another one that was like listed in the, you know, as a security, and again, it's recovering, but it's still pretty bad, man. Yeah, it's like anything below $5 is like, be cautious here. Not good. You just don't know, man. Like, let's go to Bitcoin Cash. That, my God, they're doing it again. Look at this crap, dude. They just keep defending it. The level of levels, look left. 2019, February, January, right? Just again and again, they keep testing it, and their limit buy set up. People are defending it, and I don't really know if it's going to manifest into a more significant rally or not. It's just, that's where we are. I mean, you're at the levels of inflection, critical areas. Yeah, it was crazy. Oh my God, man. All right, so we got 4 minutes till the closing bell in the stock market. Bitcoin just went higher than yesterday's open, which means working on a potential bullish engulfing candle, which is the ultimate bamboozle, right? That's the bamboozle candle, where you have a very concise, confirmed bearish engulfing candle, bearish breakdown, but no back test yet, right? There was no back test of the breakdown. And then the next day, the next candle is completely covering the initial big red candle, right? So that's the bamboozle. That's what I like to call it. It's like it's like happens with like confirmed, bearish candles, but there's no follow through, and the next day it's immediately inverse and opposite. And I would say, like, to confirm a bamboozle, the close would have to be higher than the previous candle's open. That's a confirmed bamboozle. All right. So yeah, let me just show you real quick. 27,141, up 5.4% now. This could be I mean, you just don't know how these things start, but it kind of just reminds me of like these fake outs. Okay, you get them. Let me try to think here. Let me think. Oh, sorry, my bad. Well, that's pretty good. The bears screaming that right now, aren't they? Sorry. Was it UBX? I can't remember where it was that diamond pattern. Dang, that wasn't it. No, there's a diamond pattern out there somewhere, and it just like it's like a classic fake out where the diamond had a couple false bullish breakouts, and then after the false bullish breakout, that's when it collapsed. So engulfing today would be something of legend. How does this asset engulf when Coinbase is getting sued? That's so powerful. It's such a good thing. These are like it can't real outside of this stupid occupying government, authoritarians, and outside of them saying we are banning Bitcoin from the United States. This is as good as it gets. This is the worst the news can be, just about. Talking about the largest crypto exchange in the U.S., right? Pretty much just getting sued and all that. And Binance yesterday. I mean, they're desperately trying to crash the price of Bitcoin. Like that, I think that's the intent. They're trying to crash it, and they're failing miserably. So what could they even do tomorrow? They're gonna try again tomorrow. What are they gonna do tomorrow? What are they gonna do tomorrow, man? They're running out of things to do. They're selling, they're trying to sell the Bitcoin they have occasionally, trying to scare the market. They're just failing. Like, it's falling on deaf ears. It's almost like what they're doing with their legal action is almost like what Elon was doing with Doge, where, remember when Doge, back in the day, Elon would tweet something about Doge and then the price would go berserk. But then, like, after the bubble popped and he kept trying to do it again and again, there were diminishing returns on the effect of those pumps, and they would be very short-lived. And then eventually, like, he just stopped, and now he's getting sued for manipulating the price of Doge. So I think that maybe we're getting that, Y'all hear me? Are we good? Happy D-Day, Operation Overlord. I think today is the day. Shout out to all those who fought for freedom and all that. I just hate to see what's happening, where we have a cult that has virtually taken the West and infiltrated it and compromised it at this point. So, yeah. So let's go to these index funds. Just look at them, right? S&P above 426 here. Right, okay, there's the stock market close. Jesus chimes. Closing bell. Ding, ding, ding. All right, a close above the inflection point. So you've broken out, at least of some level back from 2021. Still haven't captured prices above that August high. You're very close. You could be doing it in the next couple days. I mean, whatever. Don't know how long it'll take, but if you can break that, there's just not much there till 454, $4,500 on the SPX. Okay, very powerful here. They're not letting it go down. I mean, line in the sand's 422. You don't want to fall below 422. But even if you did fall below 422, the trend doesn't. This trend that's kind of established now doesn't become in jeopardy until the previous discernible swing lows are taken out, which happened to be from April 27th and May 5th. Right. That's when it's, we could very well be reversing this uptrend we've been in, the higher highs, higher lows. So, okay, you're pretty good right here, man. Dang, I mean, it's solid. Dow Jones, unfortunately, I just can't say the same thing yet about it. I can't. There's just work to be done, right? Talk about the S&P, has to break 4,200, has to break these levels. It's doing it. It's working on it. And then here you got this one, right? The US 30, the big 30, and they can't break a supply line. They can't break an ice line. They can't make a higher high than the previous discernible swing highs. Nothing. They can't do anything yet. Could be early. They could still be working on it. And maybe small caps are going to really pick up later. But for now, you just got to be in that. Right? There's just no optimism yet. I will be extremely pleased if the Dow Jones, the market participants, the buyers, can push the price above 34.3 and higher. I mean, just taking out all these highs. They haven't done it yet, so cautious until then. NASDAQ, different than Dow Jones, more in line with the S&P, but better. Highest daily candle close on the S&P or on the NASDAQ composite since April 20th, 2022.
Is that a joint?
Engulfed, man, above that August high. That's a key characteristic difference between the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ composite is that August high. It's been taken out here, but not on the S&P yet. So just still climbing, and there's really just, I mean, of course, any kind of reversal happens at any time, but you understand when you look at my chart, right? You see inflection points up and down. You see the price action between these levels, and there's just really kind of nothing here until 14,171. You get that? I mean, that's kind of like the target here. unless this just what's happening now is a fake out and it's an up thrust and we fail and we fall below 13,000 soon. You got that. I mean, that's the next level, really. The technical level, 14,171. All right. So what a day. Money printer go burr, I guess. I mean, and it's just not stopping, and it may not stop. IWM killed it today. I mean, the cool thing about it is the price action at the level on the back test. Look at this. All right, yesterday was the largest or the best single percentage day on the IWM in like 120 days. And then today you take that out and performance. Well, not really because the gap, but the candle was larger. So above the 200-day moving average, highest daily candle close since March 8th. And that breadth is, this is the breadth of the market, garbage, right, compared to tech. But if this starts picking up, then the breadth improves. And so you're going to 188 from here. You break that. Well, then you got a lot of work. There's a lot of highs you got to take out. But this is a good start so far. If you want the market to recover, you got to see the small caps catch some bids, and they're starting to. So what's up, Andrew, too? Thanks, man. What a day. Holy crap. Killed it. In the bullish control zone now on the IWM. Wow. Crazy. All right. Who's going to buy the Apple goggles for $3,500? Raise your hand. Are you going to do it? So Apple, I mean, after yesterday making all-time highs, it reversed. The price reversed, and you're still below those old all-time highs from, January 2022. But and you closed lower than yesterday, barely. I mean, only down 0.23%. All the divergence in the world, inflection points. I mean, for anyone disciplined and understands like levels and technicals, like this is like an area where a reaction reversal could happen. But again, we live in a kind of a clown market, and you break this, you're going to $200. Easy. $200 if you break 182. But for now, this is exactly where a massive reversal could happen. It's a 113% retrace from the previous high to low. Okay, that's one. What is that one worth the reciprocal of the 1618? I mean, that's a fib node. That's a real one. That's a completed chart. But no reaction, just nothing. So it's just, there's no confirmation high or anything, right? I mean, the divergence is there, but no one's really selling yet. So you just don't know when that's going to happen. This thing's like a monopoly on the market now. Good God. So Apple and then Google finally, breaking that 618, which was the second target of the trade setup, and the third target of the trade setup is 143. So we might finally get there in time. This is a big deal. Like, I think yesterday and today were stellar for Google, because that was some sort of inflection point. It was some swing lows from the beginning of last year, and you've broken that now. And you look, and there's just really not much here to way higher prices. So you're starting to catch up with all the others, right? Like Microsoft, Nvidia, and Apple. Google is. So tech's continuing to lead the way, up 1%. Very nice. Hopefully get to 143, and that'll be a concluded trade from the entry way down at the beginning of March on the identification of the classic accumulation structure, the three rising valleys, and this flirtation with a breakout of the supply line. And after springing, back testing the spring of what? A key inflection point that takes you to August of 2020, December 2020, is all those things. That was the argument for why maybe it might be a better year for Google in 2023, and that has turned out to be the case. So very nice. Microsoft up at that 886, right? Where Google just today is breaking the 618, or yesterday and today, and then you got Microsoft that has run up to the levels where you think a reaction would be warranted. But and look, I mean, at this 88% retrace, how do you deny that there is now like triple bearish divergence, right? 1, 2, 3, every high, you're just making lower levels, but no asks have really come in yet. That is like a straight line up, man. Very similar to Nvidia. So you're there, you're testing your luck, I would say, when you got that looking oscillator and you're at that high to low 886. this is the area where you do see reaction reversals, but maybe not on Microsoft, maybe not on any of these tech names, because this is the way the world works now. I mean, like, if these things like actually reverse, then the market melts down, I guess, right? So traditionally, this is a good reversal area, but good luck. Yeah. What a joke. Amazon. Beautiful. I mean, this one was awesome, right? Where, you know, today it had its highest price since September 15th and highest daily candle close at September 14th of last year. So continuing to ascend. Beautiful to see the 382, that 123 level broken, because that was an inflection point. And the next level, guess what? That's the first target of the trade setup on Amazon, 135, 136. And it all started with the, you know, well, the inverse head and shoulders, but then the breach of the level of all levels, and then the formal bullish back test of that with the piercing line reversal identified. That was it. That was like kind of the trigger. That's like the buying signal if there's some follow through, and there was enough. You had days and time to analyze and really just kind of size it up and get the lay of the land, and that's when the setup was posted a few days after this. But that was the causation. That was that happening at this level. That is why it was so powerful, undeniable. So, and this is very similar to, I know we'll go to I think we just looked at all the big four. Yeah, so similar theory that was had back here on Shopify. I had a great day today, right? The Momo shift, then the class accumulation, but then, like, you know, this inflection point from history, undeniable, was defended by buyers. And when you're just meandering on above that level, that was when you saw, oh, that's the third valley and buyers defending this level. So anywhere above that level, you're probably in good shape for a long with a strategic stop loss set up just to protect yourself in case it failed. And let's see what happens, because we didn't know it was going to go up. We just knew that how to manage our risk at a key level with a, you know, discernible pattern. And what happened today, Shopify making its second highest daily candle close of the year, just rivaling, I think maybe the third lowest because of that May 9th. Yeah, so third highest candle close of the year, and just right up there along the price we saw in April. So you're near 52-week highs. And my God, how is this happening? How in the world is Shopify somehow showing hidden bullish divergence? That's super strong for now. Wow. How about that? Beautiful. Okay, let's see if we can get to $78. I'm killing it, man. How are y'all doing? Is everyone doing okay in here? Surviving the whole... It's like FUD Central, man. I mean, this is like... we've never seen a government crack. I mean, besides communist China... You know, they ban crypto, then they unban it, but they only do it for their own. I guess it's like.
Can we look at Roku?
What's up, Anonymous? Yeah, we'll look at that. I mean, China just they ban it to unban it, you know, and they're really just doing the opposite of the U.S. though. They're saying, oh, okay, this stupid, really dumb government is banning crypto. Well, let's legitimize it over here. It's just crazy. I mean, like, what do these people in the government think, man? Like, you're one of the greatest inventions ever, you know, with the internet is being like completely just gimped here where it should. I mean, but then you got the governor of Florida passing a digital bill of rights today, right? So, you know, the federal government's definitely not on the same side as a lot of states are. Yeah, for sure. So, anyway, it's just sad to see. Like, but I love the performance of Bitcoin. Sure. AMD, very nice day today. Huge green candle, almost a Mara Bazoo. The key inflection point, you rebroke it. That's awesome. I mean, and this thing's probably going for a full-on 886 at this point. I mean, what would that be from the high to low? 886 is like 151. Yep, these tech stocks are going nuts, dude. Going insane. Let's look at that one request. Did we have one, right? I think it was. It was, no, we had like 2 now. SE for Milk Football. C Limited, okay. Some guy named Mitch just subbed to my channel. What's up, Mitch? Thank you, dude. I like your name. It's all right. SE Limited. You requested it because you're like, hey man, is this an inverse head and shoulders in development? Could be. I don't think you have a pronounced shoulder yet. Guess we could plot that right there. That 5278 level. It's a peak from March 2020. So, I mean, you're getting down there. You're getting down to levels where if you were wanting to try to play that at the lowest risk area, I mean, the closer you are to $53 is probably the close you could get to the lowest risk for that entry. Clearly have some sort of resistance there. And so he's just like, hey, I'm requesting it because I think maybe this could be in development, but it's a little early. Just a little early to be able to say, oh yeah, it is. It's good. It's not. I don't know. It's up almost 5% today, which is nice. Bullish engulfing candle. Bullish Marabazoo today. Yeah, that's a Marabazoo. Yep. So I just think there's a lot of work to be done, but it's good identification of potential structure. Could be, yeah. I like it. It's probably something to put on the watch list to pay attention to. There's over 5 million volume, so you're good there. Yeah, pay attention. Great look though, and where you're identifying it's all this happening is a great level. The bubble popped all the way, and when you get to these levels, and I mean depending on like which low, you could look at this low, like the all-time low is it looks like it's at the 88% retrace. So that's where you want to identify these reversal structures. Look at that. I mean, that is it. The 88% retrace is $50, $51 in line with that high from March 2020. This is where you want to see these patterns develop. Do you want to see a good example of like this? This is called the magic spot, man. This is the sweet spot. This is where dreams come true. Another unbelievable example of this dream come true would be DraftKings. The bubble popped, ladies and gentlemen. It went from March of 2020, to its all-time high. Then it crashed and literally hit that same price, but at that level, at the 100% retrace, really, within the 886 and 100%, the M shape completes. The type 2 return occurs, quadruple bullish divergence. It was there. It was magic, okay? That's what we're talking about. That's where you're looking for these reversal structures. And guess what? Since this second low, it's about up 90% from its bottom. And then the bull flag actually played out really well. And guess what happened today on DraftKings? Highest daily candle close since January 11th, 2022. So continuously making 52-week highs. And yeah, I mean, if you're talking about common retraces from the all-time high to the lowest low after, just the golden zone, here it is, between $34.47 and $50. That's DraftKings. It's impeccable. Like, this is like an NFT worthy structure. It was so perfect, man. So I mean, it's like you can learn this stuff, and sometimes it doesn't play out this well. But my God, it's sure as heck better than nothing. And I'm gonna try to see if I can find something for you. Let's just show you here. Whew. Give me a sec. Let's see if we can find this. Yeah. Yeah. Can we take another step? Yeah, we got a decent one. I know this has been talked about by Crypto Lawyer and stuff, but just understand, like, these things can be identified far before they play out. Even if they don't play out, you just understand, oh, I can recognize that. Oh yeah, look. Oh, it's doing the things that we looked for on a chart where we can strategize an entry and a stop loss and take profits. Okay, it's breaking out, and it's been gone ever since. Beautiful. Oh, real quick, I want to do, we have had a pretty decent amount of renewals. Real quick, I want to say thanks so much to AP for the 5 months, man. Whoa, thank you for the 7 months. I think when you're at 7 months, you've been here every single month since we were able to provide the premium Discord membership. Philb, thank you so much for the 5 months of support. Stuart T, thank you for the 4 months of support. NBF, thank you for the 4 months of support. Georgetown, Felix, thank you for the 2 months of support. Thanks for that renewal, man. And then Emanin, thank you so much for joining this month. Or for the first month ever. Thank you so much. You, last night maybe? In the morning? I think you did. Wow. Amazing. Yeah, I'll post that Discord link too. Discord is free to join. Understand that. These are just people paying to support this 100% crowdsourced community. All right. Joining this Discord, you know, you get there's educational resources. You're connected to like-minded individuals, and you get notified when I go live. So YouTube's going to fail you, and you're going to miss live streams. Pin that real quick, and then we can go to, let's see. Yeah, Roku looking really good here, actually, in terms of like buyers defending a level and breaking back with a 200-day moving average. Anything above this it's a breakout, and it's like anything above 58.83 equals you have a target probably of $74 to $78. Yep, you don't want to mess with this. If you know, like it was something to think about when this level was breaking. But the fact that buyers confirmed a bottom here and this engulfing candle happened and you kept holding this level, it's like, no. Like this could be going a lot higher. Like it's broken the technical levels. There's nothing here. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's it. So it would go up. It was straight up $78. Would probably be the target. So it's going up 3.38%. The small caps catching the bids. And this could continue. Yeah, people buying Bitcoin before they can't anymore, right? And that's almost what's happening on the Bitcoin chart, right? Won't be able to offload or onload capital to be able to buy Bitcoin. It's crazy, dude. That's what they're doing. They're like, we're not going to ban Bitcoin. We're just going to ban any way for people to buy it. That's what they're doing. Pretty scary stuff, man. They're just, you know, it's like, oh, we can't ban guns, but we'll do everything we can to, you know, get around that, circumvent it. Like Soros, right? We can't, like, you know, change the laws fundamentally of the United States, but we can certainly circumvent the legislatures by, you know, paying a crap load of money to district attorneys and attorney generals to not enforce the law. We'll do that. So yeah, it's like, that's how they're doing it. They're doing the Soros stuff, the Soros method, loopholing. All right. So man, let's go to CCL, which this is a trade setup too. Look, some trade setups fail, some succeed, some take really long time, some don't take too long. And this one was very similar to the Google trade, where classic accumulation had occurred after a long extended downtrend. Buyers defending a key level of levels from April 2020, right? It was a spring, it was a back test of spring, then a rally, a higher high, and then the third higher low, recognizable, identifiable, accumulation structure. I mean, that's what you do. You look for assets to create these patterns over 200 days plus. They're massive and certainly discernible on daily, weekly timescales, and they're all happening at these key levels. That's it, man. And you're so close to the supply line, you broke out. You're above the 200-day moving average now. 200-day moving average is beginning to try to turn around. It's beautiful. Target's 15 bucks from here minimum. You just made the highest price since June of last year, working on, 52-week highs, really. I mean, you're same price you were 1 year ago, but dude, you just took out the high from February. It's incredible. CCL. Very, very nice here. NCLH also was just crazy, man. It's just crazy. It's like an M shape. Like this was all-time lows, I think. Yeah, all-time lows this M shape completes, but still just chugging along. Not performing at all like CCL, but nevertheless, identifiable, recognizable M shape. This is the bullish bat, Scott Carney's pattern, and in this channel here, still scooting along, headed to the top, maybe 20 bucks. But yeah, there's a lot of work to be done on this one. Not as easy as CCL. Yeah, a lot of leisure entertainment did very well today. And so we could look at that, actually, the ETF of it. If you want, the PEJ up 1.5%. This is incredible. Wow, dude, I'll tell you. Talk about Chop City. Of course, the lower highs. But it's like, okay, this was bad. And then the next thing that happened was, oh no, we're flushing. And then the sell-off was beginning, but then the buyers came in to defend 3 different things at the same effing time. What would you do with $1 million? I would back test 3 inflection points at the same time, man. So what were they? Not just the demand line that goes back to October of last year, not just the inflection point ice line that takes you all the way back to, look, 2015. Undeniable. It's real life. It's there. And then the 200-day simple moving average. All 3 at the same effing time. Unbelievable. So now, if that is really what happened, it's time to go test 42.23 again and break it and go, man. Break it and head to the next frontier, which would probably be a good target of $45. But yeah, so far, it's weak. It's like you haven't really reversed the trend yet in terms of like making higher highs than the previous highs. You haven't done that yet. And you did start putting in a kind of weak argument with a lower high here, and you started rolling over. But again, the most recent discernible event is buyers defending the support and catching some follow through off of that. That's a good sign. Let's see if we could break 42 bucks, because that's the major breakout point. Wow. Which other coins don't have an owner like Bitcoin? I mean, like, for real, I don't think any of them are like anonymous, like Bitcoin, really. I mean, maybe they are, dude, but good luck. I mean, if they can't claim credit for it, can they even make money on it? If they can't, that's probably why there isn't, Yeah, you had some good stuff going on, and the only sector really today that didn't do well is like the healthcare sector, which XLV still just kind of range bound. Kill me now, right? Just awful. But it means still though, you like one low, then like buyers front running the ice line again. So much demand that they can't even, the sellers can't even push the price to that support again. You wonder, is it kind of confirm a bottom here, and it's like one low, 2 lows there. There's like a lot of higher lows coming on, even though there's lower highs there. There's it's a contraction, so it's neutral. First level of positive momentum today on the healthcare ETF. That's crazy today on a bad day. First level since April 24th, 25th. Wow, that's crazy, man. Yeah, man. So all the sectors really were up today. Good day for the markets. Not a good day for crypto, but price action wouldn't tell you that, right? I mean, the price action is tweezer bottom, bullish bamboozle candle in the making. Hopefully in the next 3 hours, 31 minutes, we can get a close above this 26,650 level. Yeah. Early stream. Yeah, I don't know. Just whatever. I mean, we spent all this time like looking at, I mean, what, S coins. Or we could look at stuff like, remember Alibaba? Like how it was, oh, we're okay. Maybe we're okay. We're still, maybe not. Dude, I mean, this is serious, man. Another like tier of divergence developed. Remember last we were talking about it. And then now the level, 86.75. You're at 86.70. Remember, this is the level of all levels that cannot be denied if you look left and understand how big of a deal it is. And you're right at it. Like 5 pennies more and you'll be at that, oh, I can take action safely above 86.75 because I know that's the breakout level. If the buyers can get this price a little bit higher, it just seems really good here that the sellers tried and they're trying and they're trying and they're effing exhausted, man. They're so tired. They cannot summon enough to break this level for real, even though they keep breaking it. It's not about the breakdown. It's not about breaking the level. It's about the follow through. The follow through has been absolutely terrible. And that's great for buyers because this could end up being the bottom. This could end up being the structure that takes Alibaba to $168 eventually. So please just pay attention to Baba. Please do it for me. If you like me,
Hi, Mitch.
Just
Could we
pay
take a
attention
look at
here,
Love
okay?
Southwest Airlines. Thank you.
What's up, Scuba Steve? Thank you, man. Yeah, we can look at Southwest. Sure. Much love, man. Much love. I mean, this could be very special. Very, very special. 3 days, beautiful too. My God, the divergence here is so real. I mean, a little bit, man, God, if we could just get above it and hold it, I just feel like this could be it, man. This is like where someone might be taking their chance here. The basement. We're just looking at the other one. We're looking at DraftKings, right? Looking at the one that was requested, SE. This is the level, man, where you take your shot or you just stay home and buy a treasury bond. Okay, you can do that. Speaking of that, look at Whirlpool here. Look at this. I mean, you tell me this could be it, man. Look. It's a real level. I mean, it's not all of them, and I know it didn't go down to the 117.85 level, but look, the swing low from 2014, 2016. You tested once, no one knows. Maybe this is the second time, everyone knows. And then locally, confirming again, slightly higher low here. After such a long extended downtrend, I know it could go further. We go to the 886, but this could be like a short-term bottom where a rally ensues. So I'm just saying, like, you're at these levels, right, where someone could set up a stop loss and let it ride, and take profit at levels that make sense. 160, maybe 190. Other ones, like, look, Under Armour. You tell me, is this not the basement? Is this not the area where someone might, if they wanted, they might take a shot? This is it. This is where one goes long and they set up their stop loss and they let it ride to 1043, or they go buy a treasury bond. There is no in between. This is it. Under Armour. Upside potential. I mean, this is incredible. Like, opportunity. 43% upside. Did you hear me? 43%. 43% upside to the next real level, next real resistance. That's where someone would take profit on their trade. So easy too. It's like there's just no controversy. It's like duh. Stop loss below these levels from March and May of 2020. And take profit. It's like 3 to 1, right? They're like right around there, like 1029. That'd be it. So simple.
Can you take a look at WW?
So Space 8. Yeah. We'll look, dude. Thank you so much. And it's not even about like this happening. It's about, there's no real formal M shape here, but there are similarities from the low to the high. Where is this bottoming? Chat, please understand, this is at the 88% retrace. right there. That's where it's reacting. It's confluent with the ice line. There's almost nothing else you could do. There's almost nothing else that... And think about that being the first low. Think about the weekly. One low, then the second low. It's like a massive potential double bottom going on, right? I mean, like at the very bottom. It's higher risk at the bottom because these things could fail immediately, but it's also low risk because you're getting the absolute most strategic entry. So that's incredible, dude. All right, so just letting you know, man. And then if you think about it, one low, then this all is the second low, double bottom.
/NVDA on Bitstamp analysis, please. Thanks, Mitch. Clinking beer mugs.
What's up, Rep? Thanks, dude. Kingsman. We'll do it. Let me post this trade setup though. Because if you go like that's your target there. Second target, my God, you're dreaming. You're in outer space, right? It's like stupid. There's just nothing here. Look left, man. I mean, that's why you would take profit if not exit right there. Because I mean, good God, it goes all the way back down to entry. But breaking that, a second target, swinging Babe Ruthin, you know, like $15, man. The next major levels up there is stupid. It's crazy. Dude, look. The daily bullish divergence. It's now like, this is it. Someone takes a shot or they buy a treasury bond and then they stop looking at the markets. It's all there. Everything you could dream of is there for upside on UA. If it fails, it effing fails. Just technical indicators. I mean, could be a chart pattern. We don't know yet. Music stopped too. What the heck? That's it, man. This is like what dreams are made of. Okay. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. This is what we'd say. It's got all the makings of a varsity athlete. Hold on. All right, there you get pinged. Get pinged in a positive way. All right, let's, I mean, my God, man, it's beautiful. Well, let's go to the next request, which was Love Southwest. That's the thought process one should have on every attempted trade they have, right? I mean, you should be going through and looking and finding so many different variables that are all concluding maybe the same thing. Bitcoin dominance, we'll look at that. This one, Southwest, in this downtrend, but yeah, it might be at the 886, it might be a little high. Just eyeballing it, let's see. Yeah, 886 is 2734, was a little high. So it hasn't formally hit the PRZ of a massive bullish shark pattern. No, bullish bat pattern, excuse me, I'm losing my mind here. The bullish bat pattern almost at the pattern completion zone. Not yet. Right, I'll just show you if you want me to pull it up like 38% region on B, lower on C, and then the 886 on D. Very close, but no cigar. You're just not there yet. So could go a little bit lower. And the issue, right? The problem kind of is you're below an inflection point that's very real. 2015 and 2020, and then last year. That's a support resistance and you're below it. So not really great, you know? I don't think it's actionable. I think they're probably better airline companies, right? I mean, but you're getting there. You're real close, man. No one said it could react anytime. There's triple bullish divergence on the daily, right? The low, the lower low, the slightly lower low. You have shortening of thrust behavior on these lows, right? Shortening of thrust, where you sell off, big move down, and a rally, then a lower low. Okay, lower low, it's there. but then another rally, another lower high, then a sell-off, and then the slightly lower low is almost undiscernible from that low before it. So it's like, that's weakness. That's like the psychologies of buyers and sellers, right? The sellers have tried so hard, and you can tell on the oscillator how exhausted they are. So again, shortening of thrust behavior down here, but again, you're below support. So that's where we're at on it, you know. It's not Under Armour. Under Armour's undeniable, no doubt. BABA, pretty close to let there be no doubt. It is good. This is, it's pretty good, but win bids. Win back above 31.30, you know. Okay. There you go, Scuba Steve. I hope that helps. Weight Watchers, let's go to that for Space Ape. And we got people in the sea, we got people in the ocean, we got people in space. We got Steves in the ocean, we got apes in space. Well, I mean, it's tough here, right? The time, you were getting pinged on it down here. Composite operator, he's like the level. All I can do is ping you about it when it's there. And now, like, it ran up to the next major level, confirmed to top there, has been selling off, but it did okay today. It was up 2.84%, but you're just kind of hanging out in coin flip territory. I don't know, man. Like, I really couldn't tell you. This is, it goes to $8.84, $10 again, or it goes down to $5 next. Flip your coin, man. You're just in coin flip territory. Yeah, maybe hidden bullish divergence. It's holding on for now, but, right, you want to buy low or you want to sell high. Buy low or sell high, or sell high or buy low. But here, it's neither. It's like in between, and those are just not actionable levels. But here it is. It's great. It's cool. I love how it respects the levels. Unbelievable. All these levels are here. Long before this price action did any of this, these levels were all here on this chart. You know that. Just in between. No action that you could take that really makes much sense. Look, you could have a stop loss below the 650, but that's not really a support. What if it just goes down to like 6 and you get stopped out, and then it pivots there, or it falls below that level and goes down to 481 to back test that level for the first time, or fills the gap. And then you had a better entry and you just got stopped out for no reason because, again, it didn't make sense to be longing in the middle of two key levels. That's right, Dwayne. You saw it, man. You saw it. The evidence is there. We don't know if it's going to play out. We never do. But the beauty is you don't need to know. You just need to know where a strategic entry could be and how we could strategize it with a proper stop loss and equitable take profits, 3-to-1 minimum. Yeah, that's the beauty of it, man. And there's seller exhaustion on that low. It's great, man. Great stuff on UA. I'm kind of impressed. I'm very impressed. And Baba's good too. Baba's pretty interesting here. Still. So Weight Watchers got for rep wanted Bitcoin and US dollar to Nvidia. Okay. All right, on Bitstamp, here it is. Bitcoin to Nvidia, meaning Bitcoin's performance paired to Nvidia has been awful. Like, Nvidia has been running circles around Bitcoin. That's what this means in performance. But I think he's requesting it because you're just getting to some crazy basement levels. I don't know. How are we? I mean, excuse me, burping. Trying to make sense. So like the first high ever back from 2013, I guess maybe that is the zone, right? You can see all the price action correlating to it. So I'll just plot the gray zone here. Unfortunately, you're below that. Man, that's terrible when you're below that level, right? I mean, it was a resistance and then it was a support and a massive rally. But then it was like resistance and you dumped. But then it was back tested as support and a huge rally, right? Then support, then a huge rally. So when you're below this level, that's really bad. That's not good. Trying to make sense of the next support resistance and be like, now if you get back above that level, then we're talking. Then you're in business, maybe something like that. That's like the next support, 37 and 32, right? Some peaks, some valleys. Yeah, that's it. So maybe if you monitor this daily or whatever, you could get maybe cautiously optimistic again if this pairing ever got back above 81. But until it's above 81, it's a massive technical breakdown, And I'm showing you where the next key levels are below it, right? It's like there, right? A lot of up and down, straight up and down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay. And you just formally back test it as resistance. But again, it's not about the breakdown itself. It's about the follow through. Okay. So like if there's no follow through and Bitcoin starts performing really well and Nvidia starts pulling back, then this thing's going to get back above 81. Maybe have an alert set up, rep. Let me know if that was good, if you're cool. Like just showing you, it's all about the levels here, you know. It's like a wedge. We'll check it out. Yeah, it could be a wedge. It does look like one. Yeah, it's pretty, very pretty looking. I love that. See that? Who's that? Look at Rep. Rep in here like chatting. He's in the chat and he's like looking at the asset I'm looking at. He requested, of course, but he's chiming in. He's saying something. None of y'all are saying anything. No one's saying anything. That's freaking crazy looking. That's a beautiful looking wedge. But the problem is, sir, you're below the demand line. So it's like a bearish breakdown. Like you've broken support. Both support, the ice line and the demand line. Yikes, man. I don't think that's really a great thing. Now get back above it, we'll talk, but you guys haven't yet. So I'll just have an alert set up maybe around like 75. If I hear that beep, I'll know like maybe you're getting back inside the wedge, you know? Very interesting, yeah. So yeah, I think a false bearish breakdown here would probably manifest into something massive, like a huge run. So there has been a breakdown confirmed, but there's been no follow through. So we're praying for no follow through. We're praying for immediate rejection of the breakdown and a rally to fill a gap and getting back above 81. And then we would know, wow, Bitcoin's about to outperform the living crap out of Nvidia, as it's done over the years, 2017, 2019, 2021. You get it? Yeah. So yeah, nice one, dude. Nice request. Thought-provoking chart here. No doubt. I've been live for over an hour. If you're enjoying the live stream, like button, the bell, sub, whatever. Okay. Nice stuff. Remember, like, remember there were like all these, there were these M shapes that had developed. They started playing out like, so like Shake Shack, really strong here, man. Like still going. I mean, highest daily, well, we'll see. We're on the highest 3-day candle close in a long time, but that was the second highest daily candle close of 2023, really in a year. And it's just beautiful. Like, it's just so powerful. This is the dream, right? 886s, M shapes that complete, and they just happen to complete at key ice lines from 8 years ago. Yeah, stuff like that, man. Dream state. That's the real, those are the levels where you can manage your risk properly, and you know, based on how often these patterns have been studied over the years, you know they can be reliable and they can definitely play out in your favor, right? It's value. Like the M shape is just like inherently all about value. 886, there's an 88.6% sale on Shake Shack, man. But then a higher low. Whoa, accumulation now coming into the mix. Okay. So we got 3 hours to the close. No way I'm going to make it. I just wanted to go live for a little bit and talk about what's happening. Hey, even Target went up today. No one cares. Oh, we got to look at Square, chat. Another trade setup, right? Absolutely impeccable. I mean, at least for reaction, but then you got it. Remember the entry was down there? The entry was like $57. And you see why, right? It is an ice line, and you cannot argue. It's a zone. It's been here. And then the M shape completes. The 886. There it is. Again. I don't know how many times we have to show you 886s and reversals for you to become a believer. I mean, people believe men are women and women are men just because they feel away. But you can't believe in an M shape completing at an ice line from history. Really? You're out of your mind. Supply line breaking. testing the 200-day simple moving average for the first time since April 6th, and you have a lot of upside here. I mean, like $83. Aggressive targeting for an M shape is 83 and then 90. A and C gets the T and A. C and A gets the T and A. You know what I'm saying? You might always come down for a type 2 return, but I really love this spring back test, May 30th. Top of that inflection zone is beautiful. So what a good start, man, to this trade setup. Beautiful. Yeah, that was kind of like, that's what I was really thinking about so much. Yeah, go back to Marvel and just look at the insanity of it. This is a trade setup too that completed. I mean, there is one more target, but it's up at like $76, $78. So breakaway gap. I don't think this is filling anytime soon. There could be a back test of $55, but yeah, you're just at the casino waiting on something. Give you a back test. A successful back test would be maybe awesome. You know, start pivoting off that. You could be running to $78 or so. Gorgeous stuff, man. Some of these were really, really nice. What's up? So yeah, I'm just gonna end it now. Just, you know, we're looking at it. We went across the markets. We could look at gold real quick before I go. Just this one only. Gold's still hanging in there, man. Gold's fine. Remember the amount of money that this psycho, compromised, authoritarian government, they're occupiers of our government. They're not just printing so much money, they're about to print so much money that I don't think people comprehend what's about to happen to the debasement of the US dollar. I don't think people get it. It's a lagging thing, man. It's a 2-year laggard from what we know. And unlimited spending for the next 18, 19 months or whatever. And you're probably looking between $4 to $8 trillion they're just going to spend. And unfortunately, that money is not going to benefit anybody that's a U.S. citizen in any way. But unfortunately, since it's a compromised government, right? Our oppressors are in government here. They will use that money to, our own taxpayer money, to further destroy our society. That's coming. It's already happened. Like, look what's happened in the past 2-3 years. It's obvious what they're doing. I'm just letting you know, and I don't really care what you think about it. Like, that's happening. All right. So they will continue to use taxpayer money to destroy the taxpayers. Yep. And their way of life. So look, you're about to get, I mean, that 1963 level. I think if you break that, you could be headed for that type 2. You could be headed back to all-time highs or testing all-time highs soon. You're very close. Pay attention to this level. You are at it, close to breaking it. And a pivot here would be amazing. So much strength to pivot here. Wow. Yeah, it's crazy, right? I mean, look, think about what this trash A administration did, right? I mean, the Sam Bankman-Fried thing, they were all in cahoots with that and Gensler. They used FTX as a money laundering scheme, right? They took people that put their money in FTX and they literally gave it to the Democratic Party. That happened. I can't help that they brought politics into cryptocurrency. I can't help that. They did that. So we're not going to not talk about it. We're not going to say that didn't happen. And then they rugged everyone. Use that money to, I guess, win an election or whatever with George Soros as the top contributor. Yeah, okay, really. And then they used their own money laundering scam that they did in crypto to have an excuse to crack down on all the exchanges while they implement the central bank digital currency this month. It's pretty brilliant, it's ingenious, but it's extremely insidious and it's very evil. And it's very obvious to see, like, whoa, we put all the puzzle pieces together. Now we know. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, I'll leave you all at that. Your moment of zen, I guess, right? So be careful out there. Thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Be sure to join the Discord. Free to join. 15,000 of us. I'll be back. Till next time, respect the TA.
a ser niñas. Entonces recuerdo que era tan fácil esa vida de pájaros. De abuelas tejiendo en el patio de la casa, de abuelos jugando a las cartas en la plaza. El mundo era un paraíso de días lentos y noches tranquilas, propicia para sentarnos alrededor del fuego y escuchar a los viejos contar historias como esta. Dios tomó forma de mendigo y bajó al pueblo. Buscó la casa del zapatero y le dijo: hermano, soy muy pobre, no tengo una sola moneda encima, estas son mis únicas sandalias y están rotas. Si vos me hicieras el favor. El zapatero le dijo: estoy cansado de que todos vengan a pedir y nadie a dar. El Señor le dijo: yo puedo darte lo que vos necesitas. El zapatero, desconfiado, viendo un mendigo, le preguntó: ¿vos podrías darme $1.000.000 que yo necesito para ser feliz? El Señor le dijo: yo puedo darte 10 veces más que eso, pero a cambio de algo.
I don't know, sir.
Zapatero, a cambio de tus piernas. El zapatero preguntó: ¿para qué quiero yo $10 millones si no voy a poder caminar? Entonces el Señor le dijo: puedo darte $100 millones a cambio de tus brazos. El zapatero preguntó: ¿para qué quiero yo $100 millones si ni siquiera voy a poder comer solo? Entonces el Señor le dijo: puedo darte $1.000 millones a cambio de tus ojos. El zapatero pensó poco y preguntó: ¿para qué quiero yo $1.000 millones si no voy a poder ver a mi mujer, a mis hijos, a mis amigos? Entonces el Señor le dijo: hermano, qué fortuna tienes y no te das cuenta.
Gentlemen in the mix.